All right, this is dragon walking. It's a little bit of an beginner to intermediate experience. There's some essential oils nearby, or if you have something that you like, it's kind of nice to include that in a practice like this. We're going to be breathing and taking our time, moving slowly. Nice to have a little grounding to the present moment. I do enjoy my peppermint oil. Shoes off is best for this practice, and you'll want to grab a yoga mat. Find the edges of your mat. First, we want to just check in with our knees. Make sure that our knees are happy with us this morning or whenever you're doing this practice. This will be some advanced strength, knee and hip mobility, as well as a little bit of a balance activity. So we want to just prepare for that by just shifting our weight, checking in with our knees. If there's any knee pain, you might want to modify or sit this one out. 1 foot in front, 1 foot behind, and just rock back and forth. Knees make noise. Don't be worried if yours are a little crunchy. Those are the Rice Krispies of age. My ankles and knees made noises even when I was young. And find the other side. Just rock back and forth. You want to keep your knee over your second toe. So if you were to look down on the inside of your knee, you can still see your big toe. If the knee is driving inward, that's going to cause us some issues. So you'll want to make sure the knee's tracking well over your second toe. Same thing for the back leg. You want to just pause here, look down, and make sure your knee's not collapsing inward. If that's happening, you might want to correct that. And if you can't correct it, then just move a little less. Shorten up your movement so that it can be quality movement. Good. Now we're going to just connect with the triangle of the foot. The big toe, the pinky toe, and the heel can form a little imaginary triangle. I want you to get your triangles established. Feel your pinky toe, feel your big toe, feel your heel, and try to have even weight distribution through all 3 points. Now we're going to shift, peel, and connect the heel. We'll shift forward. Try to maintain the triangle back here. Lift, shift. You're going to connect big toe first, pinky toe second, heel third. Now I've got a whole new triangle on this side. Unweight, heel, shift. Now I've got a triangle up front. Unweight, maintain the back leg. Nice triangle between toe, big toe, little toe, and heel. We'll do that a couple more times. This being very aware of your feet creates a really nice balance activity, as well as prepares you for some more advanced movements here in a second. Weight shifting is one of the things that we lose over time and contributes to impaired balance and more likelihood of having a little bit of issue either in the kinetic chain or in your fall prevention. So if you're an older adult and you're having trouble with this weight shifting, maybe you just stay right here and practice shifting side to side. Try to get your shoulder over the edge of the mat or the outside of your hip to come off to the edge of the mat. So if you're having trouble with the lifting and and the weight shifting, maybe just try the weight shifting without the lifting. So now we're going to get a little deeper, check in with the knees and hips. Let's just find your deepest squat. Hold 2, 3. A little lower on the second. 2, 3. And last one, as deep as you can comfortably go. If I turn my feet out to the side, I can go down pretty deep. Find what works for you and just honor that your squat depth might be a little different than somebody else's. Rising up, breathe in, sinking down. You might stop here, you might go all the way. I like to go down and stretch, that's me. You make this work for you. Breathe in, breathe out. Let's just go back to a little rise and fall. Breathe in, rising up. Keep those triangles in the feet. Breathing out, sinking down. Whenever we move away from the earth, we're usually inhaling, sinking down, returning to the earth. We're going to exhale. 2 more. Those essential oils are kicking in and I'm feeling really grounded. Now we're going to put it all together and do a fun little progression inspired by the ancient art of dragon walking. We should probably go over heaven and earth. If you can, come up on one foot. You're going to press your hand towards the earth and your other hand towards the heavens. And then we're going to switch and do it again. Notice how you're rising towards the heavens with your inhale and you're sinking towards the earth with that triangle, with your pressing palm, and switch feet. So we press towards the heaven, press towards the earth, rise up and sink down. Your triangle and your soft stance knee are connecting to the earth. Your breath, your head, your top hand are connecting to the heavens, and you're right in the middle. Your spine should feel nice and long. There should be some heat in your stance leg. And even maybe a little bit of heat in the glutes or the hip flexors of the top leg. So now we're ready. We're going to put it all together. The next piece, we're going to put one foot in front of the other. This is easier to see from the side. You'll be on your toes on the back leg, hands on your hips, and just come down and see if you can tap your knee. Almost like you're standing on a tightrope. You're going to tap your knee on the outside of your front foot heel. So there's a little twist going on, a little balance challenge. This is a fun way to see what your knees and hips are capable of. And if all you can do is stand heel to toe and that's a challenge, then just stay there. But if you feel stable on the imaginary tightrope, you can take a bow and tap that knee to the outside of your front heel. I get a little click in my right knee when that happens, but it's not painful, so I'm going to keep going. Find the back of your yoga mat. Get your 2 triangles ready. We're going to shift our weight, rise up with an inhale, and shift our weight, sinking the hands down to the earth with an exhale. Rise up, palms facing you, sink down, palms facing away, breathing in, breathing out. Breathing in, breathing out. Each time you're switching the hand that sort of takes the lead, let me come a little closer so you can see what the hands are doing. Breathing in, breathing out. And then the next one, the next hand takes the lead, breathing in, breathing out. You don't have to kneel down. This is just for the camera angle. So then the next hand takes the lead. Breathe in, breathe out. So now you have all of the components for dragon walking. Find the outside of your yoga mat, get your triangle set, shift your weight, palms facing you, rising up towards the heavens, even let your eyes come up with it. Breathe out. Shift. Press heaven and earth. Heel contact. Sinking down towards the earth. Breathing out. Rise up. Breathing in. Press heaven and earth. Heel first contact. Sinking down to the earth. As far as you're comfortable. Tap that heel. Rise up. Like the birth of a dragon. Heel first, sinking down, breathing out, rising up, breathing in. Let's try that again. I'll give you the side view. Triangles, weight shift, pressing heaven and earth. The earth hand matches the leg that is unweighted. Heel contact. Breathe out. Palms facing you, rise up, breathe in. Press heaven and earth. Top leg and bottom hand coordinate. Heel first. Sinking down. A lot of weight on the back leg. Breathing in, rising up. Pressing heaven and earth. And you can do this all the way the length of your hallway, across a park, yoga mat, turn around and come back. So let's do one round. No talking, just trying to get into the rhythm here. If this is your first time, you're certainly going to feel a little wobbly, a little lost, but you're trying something new. You're anchored to the present moment. You're moving your body, you're breathing. You can't really do it wrong. If there's pain, modify, do something slightly less. from behind. And modified light might look something like this. Shift, step, breathe in. Step. So make it your own. Enjoy the practice of moving, breathing, connecting to the earth, connecting to the heavens. That's really what Tai Chi is about. That's what any exercise should really be about, is the connection, the movement, appreciation, the gratitude. I'm grateful you joined me today for some dragon walking.